Somebody asked me a question that brought up something bigger, so I figure I just answer it talking instead of um, type it all out on Tumblr. Basically, I can be a very impulsive person, often to my detriment. I do a lot of things on impulse. I have problems with impulse control, not to the point where I know I could be so much worse, like with substance abuse. You see with people, like, I feel like kind of a hypocrite because I'm about to have a drink right now, but my impulse control isn't so bad that I can't control myself at all. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like when I get stressed, my impulses will go certain ways. Either I'll become hyper vigilant, like very disciplined, and I'll um, take into account every little thing, like what I'm eating, how many hours of sleep am I getting, and how much TV I'm not watching, or how much I'm writing, or how much I'm working. I want to call it working, at documentaries and stuff. And I'll see that as what I call discipline. Air quotes. No, I see it as discipline. So, like, the less I do, or the more I don't give into impulses, the more there's like a little voice inside of me, like, yeah, that's strength, that's discipline. But then on the other hand, and this is usually more when I'm manic, I'm psychotic, my capacity is a little diminished. It's not like I am now, able to make rational decisions, I'd like to think, sort of. I mean, I'm still stuck in my house, but I'm gonna try and go out later. I always say that and then I never do. Okay, no, I'm gonna do it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, impulsivity. That's usually like the rash acts that get me in the psych ward, like just randomly deciding to slash myself. It's not because like I hate myself, but because I had a knife and I just had an impulse to do it. Some people steal, like they shoplift. They're like kleptomaniacs, I guess. I don't have that, thankfully, because I don't want to steal things. I mean, I don't want to slash myself up, but I'd rather do that than go to jail for stealing. Although if I was a klepto, I guess I wouldn't really go to jail. But I digress. No, I get impulsive, and this was about essentially flashing people. That started, I mean, when I was about 19-ish. 19 was like, I could write a book on that year. But I got my nipples pierced, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I was just showing everybody. Initially, that's how it was. I was just showing everybody because everybody wanted to see. And I was like, oh yeah. Not so much anymore though. Just because when you're 19, you're 19. And if you're 19 and you flash like a 17-year-old, it's not really the end of the world. But now I'm 22, and I'm not sure who's like a teenager and who's not, and I'm not willing to take that chance. I don't know. Whereas if I put it on the internet, it's like different, I guess, because it's not direct, and anybody of any age can find anything on the internet, and it's like not really my responsibility once it's on the internet. That's the way I see it. Am I misguided? I don't care. But that was also an impulse thing. I was very impulsive when I was 19. I was doing drugs back then. That was a lot of impulsivity. People would just offer them to me and I would take them. I didn't question it. Before that, I would like every drug that I ever put in my body, I would always like research it, every little thing that it does to you. But when I was 19, I stopped caring. I wanted to die, sort of, so I was very passive about it, so it was just sort of like, well, if this kills me, yeah, then it's a bonus. If not, okay, whatever. But yeah, I was impulsive. I would, like, I hate to keep bringing up that time that I strangled my sister, but that was very impulsive in the way that I heard voices telling me to do it, and I did it. And that's something that's really hard to explain to people who haven't had a psychotic episode. But it's like your whole frame of reference is distorted, and it's not like now, where if you told me to choke my sister, I would probably choke you. It's a different mindset. It's different reasoning. There's no reasoning really, but it's a different rationale, if that's the right word. But it's a very impulsive one. So one minute I might try to jump out the window, another minute I'll be crying, spilling my guts. Another minute, I'll be trying to slice myself. Another minute I'll be trying to kill myself, and then another minute I'll be like trying to kill other people to save them, because that's how it was with my sister. I thought, well, if I'm going to kill myself, then I have to kill her, because then who's going to protect her, and then she's going to get hurt, so I have to save her. Warped thinking. But yeah, it's that, or I can get in a way where it's like controlling all of my impulses. And it's like, yeah, good for you, Maya. You're disciplined. And it sort of goes back and forth between that. I wish I had more examples of the discipline thing. It's not a good thing, I see it as like I'm strong if I can turn certain things down, but I think it's more of a neurotic thing. I don't think it's just discipline. Like, if I wanted to save money, which I've been trying to do a lot of lately, Social Security thing came in and they said they wouldn't be giving me disability. Hopefully that's just so they can renew it, because I need money. Medicine isn't free. But no, I'm going off topic. I would be like, okay, to save money, I'm not gonna eat, let's say, lunch or something, and then with that money I can buy something else. So when it's time for lunch, I'll be hungry, but I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna eat that. Then I don't eat it, and it's like, yeah, I got discipline. I'm not weak, I'm in control, and now I can use this money to go buy a new light. And I bought a new light. Devil. Speak of the devil.
Oh.
What are you eating? He's like, do you really want to know?
I'm eating a taco, but I'm ugly, so don't turn the camera on me.
Oh, I'm not going to turn the camera. And you're not ugly. You can't be ugly.
Oh, yes, because you're related to me.
Oh, snap. You caught me to it. I was going to say because you're related to me. Whatever. I still came first. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, discipline. And that, again, that's like a distorted, warped view of discipline. But it works because now I have a light. And, I mean, I'm trying to get some more lights in here. This looks kind of weird, like the way it's set up. Once it's really set up, you'll be able to tell the difference. And I'm also trying to get a microphone. I think I'm just gonna put my like Amazon wish list somewhere where people can see it. And if you want to contribute to the channel, because I want to take this channel and really make it something bigger. It started out as me just talking to my laptop about my problems low-key so Jacob would notice me. Jacob notices me. I mean, now we I've got his number and I talk to him, so that's over. But I still want to help people, and I kind of want to grow this channel without it becoming artificial. I don't want it to be you know, because I'd like to think I've established an aesthetic of just unedited videos where I'm just talking to you guys, and it's like, you know, you're just listening to me. Maybe you talk back. I talk back to videos that I watch because I'm like that. But, you know, I still do want to improve. I still wish I had, like, better, yeah, like a microphone or more lights or better equipment, because I just use my phone, and, you know, people will say, you know, it's good, you know, your phone is good, it's decent quality, but my phone is running out of data. Like, I keep getting monthly notices that says you've run out of data and now you're gonna have to start paying, blah blah blah. So I can't store it all on my phone. Like, it'd be nice to have a camera just for making documentaries or just for taking photographs, you know, actual equipment for documenting things, because believe it or not, phones were made for calling people. You know, sometimes people forget, and then all these other pleasantries are just icing on the cake. But yeah, so that's that. I came to talk about impulsivity. Guys, check out my psoriasis. It looks horrible, doesn't it? Can you see that? What does that mean about the weather? No, it was worse. It was worse. I think the weather's getting better, so it's getting smoother. I just need to do that. So then, when I come back and look, it's not gonna be there. Like, if I have a video, and there are videos, or I have like a zit, okay? Then I watch the video and I'm like, because I don't have it anymore. But it's like, it's too late. But, you know. What?
Can't relate.
Lies, yeah. I don't get acne, but I mean, like, a zit ever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway. Ignore that guy over there.
Everybody does it.
That was low-key sad, Squidward. How does it feel to be the most hated person in Bikini Bottom? It hurts, doesn't it?
You're right.
I know. I said, I think you're a loser! He was like, what?
He's like that guy. Wears diapers and
and carries his blankie around. All right, already.
That's an argument.
That's Philip.
Holy shit.
It is. And Philip wasn't even born, probably. And where's the John's little feet in him? I know somebody who likes you, SpongeBob.
As soon as Mom got pregnant with Philip, I don't like SpongeBob anymore. So Philip's soul is in it.
Your grandma. There's nothing wrong with getting kisses from your grandma.
Depends on the grandma.
I know some people like their grandmas. What? Go figure.
The grandma that I could have probably like died before my
Probably,
got married. So.
probably could have liked you.
Right? There's a chance.
Oh, that's so. Like, I want to feel bad for her. She was in an arranged marriage. She was 14 years old, you know, right? Like, to this guy. The sister wives are old enough to be her mother, so then their children are like adults, and she's just like this little girl. And it's like, that's such a sad story. And then you gave birth to the most awesome woman ever, but you meet her and she's just so annoying that it's like, I'd rather have the concept of you than have to deal with you. Because when it was finally time to leave, she was like, guys, I'm leaving. Trying to make it like, guys, I'm stepping out. It's like, you're not leaving, and Mom's dead, and you have nowhere else to go because we're leaving.
Like, Mom said, oh, I'm sorry that you're leaving.
Right. I'm sorry. Anyway. Okay, that was really off topic, but what I was talking about was, like, impulsivity. Mm-hmm. Just how, like, for instance, I wanted to get cigarettes. Now I don't really want cigarettes. I mean,
well,
I get impulsive, and I notice, like, a lot of people who do drugs have problems with impulsivity.
I have that problem.
Yeah. I'm gonna let that finish itself. I'm not gonna have to say it. But I was saying that I often don't have problems with impulsivity, except for when I start to get a little wild, a little manic, a lot of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. But beautiful stuff. This Build-A-Bear commercial from like 1998 or something.
No, I was just referencing like one of Phillips, like Rachel, like New Hampshire.
Somebody, did I say that in the other one where people keep calling me autistic? I'm not autistic. I don't want to be. No, but like, no, it's not like that. I mean, I didn't want to be schizophrenic, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But it's like Moria's autism spectrum, I even asked him, hey Moria, when you watch TV shows or stuff, can you memorize them? And he was like, no. So it's not a characteristic of it, because I saw this one guy, he went to New York once, and he was able to draw the entire New York City skyline. Yeah.
He drove him over in the helicopter.
Yeah, and he was able to draw the whole thing, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. No. I might be able to think it, but I definitely wouldn't be able to draw it. No, I just memorize things and look for patterns in things. I like patterns and I like things. It lost its meaning.
There's a pattern in everything.
There's a pattern in everything.
DMT to not know it's kind of
don't listen to this guy. Stop trying to demonetize my videos. Another thing about another thing about people, because I sometimes I get comments saying, oh, you're trying to make money off your dead mother. It's like, okay, if I reference, in fact, this video might be screwed if I mention like suicide or death or anything like that. It usually isn't getting monetized, and that's the majority of my videos.
Nautica product placement, Batman product placement.
Why don't you just sit her down?
Sure, I'll be right back. I'm getting some hot sauce.
And he was never seen again. I was like, oh yeah. So when I talk about death or that video where it was like I was angry at my mom for taking her life, and by the way, that emotion has passed. Now, to quote Patrick Starr, I'm indifferent. I really don't feel anything about that. But talking about it, they don't like to put ads on those videos. So those videos, if they have ads on them, I really doubt that they would. If they do, they'll have very few, and I don't make any money off of those. I make those videos because I want you guys to know how I'm feeling. And maybe you guys can relate. Not trying to profit off of my mom's death. Come on, guys. Mom was awesome.
Like, the fact that people think that just fucked up my day,
Right? It messed up I get so many nice comments, like, and for YouTube, like, this is gonna be on YouTube, so you guys know that comment sections in YouTube have a bad rep, and they have a bad rep for a reason. People can be very savage.
I bet the people that said that have moms.
Right? I bet they have moms, those guys. But, no, but for me, it's mostly good. Like, I keep saying I should get somebody to be a moderator. Like, you guys moderate for me, because I can't. And I was gonna ask my little sister to do it, but I'm not sure if I want that.
Product placement.
Okay. Cedar Dean.
Yeah, what's good, guys? Just to move some stuff.
You look weird.
Huh? Yeah. I'm a weirdo.
He's like, I mean, yeah. But, so were you hungry? Or were you impulsive and decided to make some food?
I was actually hungry. Because, like, I can breathe.
That don't count.
I mean, hunger is an impulse.
No, it is not.
It's not like an impulse, but like,
see,
it's your brain.
It's an impulse. It's not an impulse. But stop right
This
there.
was not
Stop right
impulse,
there.
though.
Stop right there.
This was just because I was Yeah, this goes.
No, but I mean, I was saying when I was your age. I was very impulsive. And, you know, that may mean that there's hope for you, because now I'm not as impulsive as I was. And, you know, maybe a lot of that has to do with just not even necessarily being mentally ill, but being a teen, being a kid. You know, you don't, your brain isn't fully developed. My brain isn't fully developed, but it's more,
My brain will never
it's
fully
more fully developed than it was then.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the part of, you know, kids who like snatching stuff, and it's like, then you catch them and you're like, why'd you do it? I don't
Never
know.
given the matter much thought.
Right. You knew it was wrong, right? Yeah. Why'd you do it?
Holy shit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't know. And it's like, they really don't know. That part of their brain, elevator don't go up there. It's like, so maybe it's that also. You know, just I've matured.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
you
been,
will
what, 3 years?
you'll mature yourself too.
maybe. It's like 9 hours.
You will. No. You'll mature because I say so. Damn it.
Well, you're God. Listen,
What
when I
else
said
is-
in that prayer when I was 6, I didn't mean it to.
I didn't mean it. But I said in that prayer when
That guy from Heather's, why'd you have to take such a hot babe? It's a joke, man. Man, why is everyone so serious? He's praying to God.
What?
Heather's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like praying to God. He's like, man, why'd you have to take such a hot babe? It's a joke.
Heather's. Yeah, I was watching the dark comedy, The Truman Show. I make it a point to watch a movie every day because I am going to go to film school. I am.
I love the Truman Show.
You know what I watched today for the first time?
That's why I was watching that Curmudgeon Cat episode of Regular Show. I was like, huh, Truman Show. If you're really looking at it.
But, well, I'd have to watch it over of what show?
Regular Show.
Oh,
The
sorry.
Curmudgeon Cat episode, remember?
Yeah, sorry. I keep getting that confused with that cat in SpongeBob. The one that could breathe underwater.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that.
See, I never saw that episode. I'm getting some. I never saw that episode. I just saw the commercial for it. And I
Oh,
was like,
but you know what I saw today? Kill Bill. You know, I think I had seen it when I was
Probably as a kid.
little. So I don't count that as seeing it. So I watched it
unless you
again
paid attention.
after watching like a bunch of Quentin Tarantino interviews, like to prep myself for what I was gonna see,
remember
because I
that.
really
That's what you
didn't
were doing.
remember. I didn't remember it at all. I just remember there was Uma Thurman in it.
Yeah, Kill Bill is a very straightforward movie. You know.
I only saw Volume 1
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
because
like, the
I can
first
only
one-
watch one movie a day. Otherwise, I'll get overstimulated and I could try to stab someone. Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing with Tarantino though. Like
But
all of his
that's
movies
not.
are,
That's
like,
not. It's not Tarantino. It's
No, not saying that. No, I'm talking about how, like, remember how I said it's like very straightforward. Like all of his movies are very good at not sidetracking. You know.
I thought one of the things he was known for was having dialogue that was absolutely
Well, I mean,
like
yeah, but like the
unequivocally
plot
superfluous to
doesn't sidetrack. Like it's not like
I think he's a. I
Like
think
Titanic, the
you
plot
know, after
sidetracks
what I
all the
saw
time.
about it and what people were saying, I was getting ready for this really weird thing, and I thought it was. This keeps falling off. I think I'm losing weight.
Like the reason Tarantino.
No, I think he's a good storyteller,
That's what I'm saying. That's literally
and I
like the
think
reason
that's
the
what makes
Lord
a
of the
good
Rings was so
filmmaker,
successful.
a good storyteller.
Or I mean, the reason his movies are so, like you see the Lord of the Rings. It's kind of the same
Not
thing
just
going on.
because
They're just
it's told
it's
like
like
an actual
escapism.
story.
You
Oh
get
yeah,
wrapped up in
escapism
the-
at its best. I mean, people will say it's unrealistic. I say that's his aesthetic. Like, I'm sure he
Why are you
knows.
gonna, like, it's a movie. Like I heard him saying it in the interview. He's like, it's a movie. I'm just
It's
like,
a movie.
it is a movie.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
not gospel, people. Otherwise, I wouldn't like it. But no, it's true. But I liked it. I liked it.
ooh.
I wish Vivica Fox could have been in it longer, but she died at the very
Yeah.
beginning. I saw her name in the credits. I was like, yeah.
They gave you credit.
Yeah, and the guy from Reservoir Dogs was in it.
Fargo McGee or
Cut your ear off, dude.
yeah.
But barely. I have to finish those, but one at a time. But that's not impulse. That is something that's what's the word? Begins with a T. Not tradition.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
What do you
No,
mean?
it doesn't begin with a T. Ritual begins with an R. My rituals would be like, slowly I've been building them. Now I take a shower every day. I get out of bed every day. I'm trying to write every day. After that, TED Talk. One day I shall give a TED Talk. I just need to do something first.
Something TED Talk worthy.
Right, I need to do something TED Talk worthy. Basically, you need to have an idea. I need to have an idea. But before I get that idea, I have to do
You should
something.
do a TED Talk on pretty patties.
Pretty Patty's rule. That thing's green.
Right?
green. Is that purple? Purple is my favorite color.
Kid, what the heck?
These aren't half bad. Hey world, Pretty Patties are
awesome.
right. Pretty Patties rule. They remind me of home.
They remind me of.
They match our purses. But yeah. How can you make money off of such a stupid idea? And how can you not make money off of such a brilliant idea? We tried
That's
burning.
like the McDonald's guy. Like he comes, takes it over, everyone starts to hate him.
I saw this thing. It was like Tekken, except it was like Colonel Sanders versus Ronald McDonald. It was like a sweater. I was looking at sweaters for Caesar, and it was like he was throwing a chicken at him, and like Ronald was like that, and like it had the KO up there, and then he points it was funny because they were like in that style, but it was like the Colonel, and that's off topic. The video is getting long.
Life is just a
let's
long
just say,
YouTube video.
Complete with comments, but right. no, you guys stay awesome with your comments, and no, that's not like so one person can be like, I'm gonna go against the grain and make a comment that isn't nice, and
no one really cares about that person, but
no, I empathize with that person ever since I saw a TED Talk. But
I've been reading Cosmo.
If you're trying, right? if you're trying to get a response from me, you're better off leaving a nice comment. I'm more likely to respond to those, because sometimes I have the ability, to like read into a comment sort of and then stop. Like, you should praise Jesus.
Yeah, like you can tell when someone's
I'll
like looking for feedback. Like if you're leaving a negative
if it says, "Hey, I can relate to this a lot," I think I might have schizophrenia. I'll keep reading. But if it's like,
with do you expect anybody?
You need to release the demon. Stop right there.
Right.
Anyway,
first, you have to prove that demons exist. Like ask for something that is substantial.
Can't. It's religion.
Exactly.
But anyway. Don't tell me to find Jesus, guys, because I found him and I lost him on purpose. There's that. And impulsivity. This whole idea of making this video right now was just an impulse.
Synchronicity. I gotta stop saying that out of context.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm related to it. But, yeah, so I hope that answers your question. I'll answer your question, too. I'll answer your question and say, I'm making a video about it. Yes, I will do that. But if you want to get a hold of me, like, I was thinking about making a email address for people who want to, just for like business, people who want to reach me, who want to submit their stuff, because my personal one is just, I wouldn't see it if you sent it. It's too crowded with Sephora coupons and stuff like that.
You're not gonna find anything.
You will never find.
And you will find holes.
Right, but no, I was, no, wait, let me get this out of the way. I'm probably gonna try and put email in the description once I can get one. I think I might have one spare that I don't use for anything. And then you guys can submit ideas and stuff like that. And, you know, don't get mad if I don't respond. There are times where I go, like, a long time without talking to anybody. Even people I care about. Like, this guy knows. I care about him more than the day is long. But I can go a long time without talking to people because I can, like, shut myself into my own world and live in my head. I live in my head a lot. Okay, so don't be offended. And the odds are, like, if you send me some good
I'm
material,
sure a lot of people understand
or if
that,
you
you know?
donated money to me, I appreciate it, and, like, thank you. I try to thank the people who do that, you know, especially if it's more than, like, just $20. Like, I'll thank you, but if I don't, just know that I'm thankful. Like,
And if she goes a long time without making a video, that just leaves more space for a shit ton of, like, really cool videos. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shows go down.
you'd think it usually just means I'm depressed somewhere. Like, I hate
Exactly,
I hate to ruin the magic, but no, I was regular magic, but no, I was thinking of you know that anime, the One Punch Man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I saw the Kill Bill, the scene where
becomes a cartoon.
Huh?
Where it becomes a cartoon.
No, well, no, not that. That I was like mixed media, yeah, Amazing World of Gumball, but like
Lower budget.
no, because that means you have to hire people to do cartoons. No, I'm saying the scene and the end right before she fights Lucy Liu, and there's like a buttload of people because that is the unit of measurement that we use to measure people. One buttload.
Oh, there's not even 88 crazy 88s, by the way, guys. There's like.
Don't spoil anything for me. Just that scene where she was fighting all those people. It was like.
Oh, they said that in the movie.
It was like, you know, just fighting people. Some of them things wouldn't even have killed those people.
Right.
Like a lot of them wouldn't have. Like one guy was just pushed, and it was
Yeah.
like, ah.
Whatever
But
happened.
it reminded me of One Punch Man because it's like, shitty go flying. And the aesthetic is the blood is water, and it's so obvious. But I liked it. I thought because they were saying kids should see it. He was saying I think people 12 and up should see it, and I wanted to be the judge of that. I was like,
I'm 12 and up.
Philip is my like, you know, when I think of a 12-year-old,
That's where it starts.
I think of that. It's
Shit,
either
you
that.
got the whole spectrum here. You got Philip, who's in middle school, Ziza, high school, me, college, and you got you. You got like the whole like.
Yeah, so I thought, could Philip see this? And I thought, yeah, I could. I mean, to be fair, he was the blade, but yeah, it was like One Punch Man, but one stab lady, and it wasn't like One Punch Man at all. But yeah, that's really off topic. I'm gonna end the video there. You know,
Well,
the toiture is over.
the good thing about this video is that since it's about impulsivity, nothing's off topic.
You know, and you know that's the what do you call it in English? Like the
Vein?
nani no, it's like the life source.
Are you trying to say berceau or
No, like it's the
what is it in like Swahili? Or?
I don't know. It's like comment dire? It's like I'm gonna start forgetting. Well, it's like the essence of most YouTube activity, impulsivity. That's what I want to say.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I like to think that a lot of people who discovered me because they were being just like maybe they typed in schizophrenia.
Oh, you mean like
So
it's like the basis or?
not the basis, not the basis. It's like my English no good, you know.
Where like human language fails.
Yeah, not human language, just my English.
I wish we knew German, man. We could have probably like,
German,
figured it out by
man!
now.
I am learning that German so I can know every word for the obscure fields.
My favorite German word is Schlimmbesterung, and I know I pronounced that wrong, but it's like making something worse by trying to make it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's so many, like German, if you're German and you're watching this, and I know there are German people watching this because I've gotten a message from German people, you are awesome. German people are awesome. Like, they gave us English. English is like a Germanic language, but there's so much Latin in it that I guess we lost some
English
of the
is a melting
cool
pot.
Scheidefreude words, you know?
English is just a whole melting pot. Like when they say, hey,
That's what makes it so hip.
Like
the whole
the
shebang,
whole
you
shebang.
schmuck.
Shebang is not English, right? You schmuck, right? Like
Yeah, but that's off topic. I 10 minutes ago I said that's enough. We can get off this. So we're gonna stop.
English came from a storybook, right? A poem or Shakespeare. I don't fucking know. Play.
It came from Old English,
This is like Shakespeare, like
where tree was pronounced like tro.
imagine if like J.K. Rowling made most of the English language, you know?
Voldemort. That's French.
Jesus.
You flying death. No, no.
Right.
We weren't gonna point out something like no
The flight
nos
of
over here.
death.
Sounds like a period in history.
Right.
The Black Plague, the flight of death.
Black Death.
But
Crusades.
yes. Till tomorrow. Well, no, I might not be here tomorrow. I mean, no. I mean, I might not be uploading,
Oh, I was gonna say, like,
living in your laptop, computer, or other
if I
device,
leave here
unless you
tomorrow.
choose to. Please choose to. I ain't got no money.
Like shit.
You see that over there? That's a busted light from before. When we moved, I had a light.
The
and
money that bought it is still there, but the light isn't. You know?
I have no idea what he's talking about. I didn't get I didn't get my YouTube money last month because I didn't make enough because I wasn't putting up videos, and I'm not mad about it, you know. But
I ain't even mad.
I ain't even mad. I was only thinking I'm gonna buy lights with this, and then yeah, that's a busted light. I used to have lights. Now, like I said, I got a sort of light that I'm gonna configure, but it's gonna take a lot more than that, mate. It's gonna take a bloody lot more than that. You're still eating.
Yeah, I'm eating slow.
Yeah. Well,
Eating slowly with my
I was supposed to go to the dentist today. That's why I was like, I feel
flaked on her.
I feel the need to do something today. It's because I was supposed to go to the dentist and have my wisdom tooth pulled again. You know, I want to get them all out, just all 3 that are left. They said I would have to see like a surgeon, dental surgeon. I'm like, bring it on. Bring on the laughing gas.
Tell me the surgeon logo. He said bring on the morphine.
No, I didn't mind. I don't mind if they use local anesthetic because that's cool. Because then I get to see them yank out the tooth.
Oh,
they're like, now you're gonna feel a little pull. It was so cool. They're like, and it was like, you know, not a huge thing. I was like, whoa, all that was my tooth.
Shows up and it's like, oh, I don't need any
It was
anesthetics.
like that when I got my implants taken out. They were like, okay, it's gonna be a surgical procedure technically. We're just gonna rip it out of the stare and like, whoa, that's so science. And they're like,
you show up with like
we usually don't get people looking at the surgery.
That poor sorry bastard that's got like a tolerance to morphine.
I was like, can I keep the tooth? They're like, no, sorry, we need. Please, I mean.
Why not?
It's kind of mine.
Right.
For insurance purposes.
It's been in my mouth for like years, man. You know? Like,
you're like, for insurance purposes, we need to keep the tooth. But it's still got gummy stuff on it, though.
Oh, wait, the tooth fairy, that's right, insurance, yeah.
Right, it's a scam. They're in the tooth fairy. It's
Tooth fairy is probably some
big
bureaucrat.
pharma and the tooth fairy and Pfizer.
Some big shot at the tooth company.
At the tooth company. Okay, no, but for real. This video is getting into like 40 minutes. And 20 minutes ago I said, well, that's enough of that. Maybe it's because I'm stalling because I don't want to go outside. I'll go outside. I'll step outside. I'll breathe some air.
I'll go with you.
Of course you
I haven't been outside either.
You thought you were just here to look cool?
Maybe in high school I thought that.
I was thinking about going to the mall, but I would just want to go there to bump into Allie.
Oh, T-Mobile?
T-Mobile. Yeah.
You want to go?
I might go.
Everybody knows your name.
I might put some of my photos back on Instagram, but I'm not gonna be on social media that much. Just because it eats people.
Yeah.
It eats
them.
It
eats your soul.
It eats them.
It eats them, and it shoots them.
And it hangs them. People are like, what are you guys even talking about?
Oh man, too many years have gone by.
Take pictures of them.
Yeah.
The word around the street is he
See,
hung
the problem
people and
is,
took
like,
pictures of them.
when you're trapped, like, changing locations, but you're with the same people for your whole life, no one's gonna understand what you're saying.
Everywhere.
Because, like, you're gonna have too many inside jokes. And, like,
that's what I'm saying.
right? You speak a different language, so it's like
It's
the only
not-
time
this
you can
isn't-
speak English is, like, at home. It's like,
It's not English.
right? You know,
Like we're
You
trying,
know English essay.
we're trying to speak English essay, but like this is just for the YouTube, man. Like
you just gotta do it for the views, man.
no, like when we're not on camera, we talk really different.
Right.
Like this, if we sound a little weird, just know that is us trying our hardest to sound
Yeah,
like
no, I swear to
mortals.
God, if it sounds like I'm being a little bit too articulate right now, it's only because I'm doing this for you guys.
All right, sayonara.
This video is never gonna end.
Yeah, it's never gonna end. It's never, ever, ever, ever gonna